Okay, we are going to start. Next topic is ratio. First, we are going to know about the meaning of ratio. Okay, meaning is what, beta? Ratio is the system by which we are going to create or making the relation between two or more things. Okay, beta? Two or more things. As like that, if A, B, C, no ratio, no relation between them, but we are just presenting 2:1, then relation is there. Okay? Because if the A capital is 2, B capital is 2, then by that, on the basis of that, we can easily calculate the C capital. Means by the ratio we are going to make the relation between the different head. Clear? Ratio is clear or not? But here we are going to mainly numerical portion of the ratios. For that we are going to know about the classification of ratio that will utilize for the analysis of our accounting. Many type of ratio is there that will divide in 4 parts. First is liquidity ratio. First is beta liquidity ratio. Okay, liquidity ratio means beta ratio which is presenting the liquidity of any form of business. Because this liquidity ratio is made by the current assets and current liabilities. Okay, beta. The ratio of current assets and current liabilities, that is the current ratio. Okay. So then we are utilizing the current assets and current liabilities. These are the liquidity of the firm. How many you have current assets as like a cash debtor? That is what? That is easily changing cash. And how many you have the current liability that is easily changing cash? So means liquidity means beta the power to changing in cash. The power to changing in cash, that is the liquidity power. And all the current assets and current liability easily change in cash. And that ratio we are going to calculate in this ratio. So we are going to call it's a liquidity ratio. In this liquidity ratio, 2 type of ratios there. One is current and second is quick. One is current and second is quick. Write down first current ratio. Write down here. Current ratio. First is current ratio, and current ratio is equal to current assets upon current liability. I am just putting the short form, you will do the full form. Okay, current ratio is equal to current assets upon current liability. It means all type of current assets we are putting here, and then all type of current liability putting here, and then divide what is coming. That is what? That is the current ratio. And then we are going to know about that what thing is coming in current assets. And you know is that current assets, debtors, cash, bank, stock, bill receivable, outstanding income. These are what? These all will remember it. Without remembering these all, you cannot solve any questions. Remember these all things. Okay? Clear? And for current liability, creditors and short-term loans, short-term borrows, trade payable, other current liabilities, outstanding rent or any expense, advance income, these are coming here. And then divide, and we are get what? We are get the current ratio. Okay, second is quick ratio. Write down. The difference between the quick and current, it's the more liquid. Quick ratio is more liquid to current ratio. Okay, it's more liquid. Means only change what? Current quick assets upon current liability. Write down quick assets upon current liability. And quick assets is equal to current assets minus stock and again less prepaid. Okay, beta? The stock plus prepaid less from the current assets, then what is coming? Quick assets. Okay, beta? Quick assets. When we are going to less the stock and prepaid from the current assets, that answer is coming, that is the quick assets, and that quick assets we are using here, and current liability is same. These are the two liabilities. Okay, clear? Go for the next. After the quick liquid ratio, next is okay. Solvency is better the relation between the debt and equity. The relation between debt and equity. In these all ratios, you are just seeing the assets, debt, equities. We are going to make the ratio between the debt and equities. Now, in this solvency ratio, by that we are going to know about the what is your solvency power. It means power to paying the liabilities. Solvency. Okay. First ratio is better debt equity. The C. First ratio is debt equity ratio. And formula, just make the formula. Don't go for remembering. First write the debt and then equity. Okay? Remember na? By this easy to remember. First debt and then downside. Same formula is there. Just see same formula is there. This is the way to making the formula better. No need to remember. No need to remember the things. Now we are going for the what is the debt. Debt is long-term liabilities. Okay? Or long-term borrow. All long-term borrow we are taking in the debt. Debenture, long-term loans, these all we are taking in long-term borrows. Okay? Now equity. This equity is shareholder fund beta. It's the shareholder fund. Remember shareholder fund? In shareholder fund, what things we are using? Share capital, reserve and surplus, and money received against the profit. These three we are using. Clear? Divide, put up those things and divide, and then what you are doing? Debt equity ratio. Okay? Go for the next. Second is better. Second is make again total assets to debt now. So total assets upside and debt downside. You well know about the debt? Well know about debts? Only total assets? I think well know about the total also. One side, any one side take the balance sheet. Very easy thinking system. One side, that is the total assets. Because in balance sheet beta, both sides is equal, na? So you are taking all this side or this side, both are the assets. It's a trick. It's a only trick. Don't tell me these are the assets. But total of this side is equal to total of this side. Any total you are going to take, that is what? Total assets. Okay? Go for the next. Next is the proprietary ratio. You will know the proprietor or not? Formula? Equity is for the proprietor. Equity. Equity is what? Equity is the head of shareholders, and shareholder is the owner of the business. It means shareholder is the proprietor of the business. His part is what? Shares. We are going to take the equity. Equity upon beta total assets. I think both you will know. Equity means shareholder fund and total assets. Will know or not? Okay, go for the next. And next is and interest coverage ratio is equal to anyone? Interest. Tell me. Interest cover ratio. See, enter look me. Yes. Main thing is what? Net profit before tax and interest. Main thing is that, remember this is net profit before tax and interest upon fixed interest account. Means interest which is given on the long term liabilities, because that is what? That is fixed now. That will fixed. Okay? Clear? Okay, go for the next. 2 ratio is finished. And next is? Next is activities. It means what type of activity we are going to do in our business. For that we are going to calculate some ratio that is coming on the activity ratio. As like that, selling, purchasing, inventories. Just see, these are ratios given. Selling, purchasing, by the selling and purchasing we are making the debtor and creditor beta. So that ratio is there. Okay, inventory turnover ratio is there. That is going to use of the selling and purchasing. It means all type of activities, the ratio which is related with the activities of the business, that is coming on the activities ratio. Okay, now going for the first beta, inventory turnover ratio. And inventory turnover ratio is equal to cost of revenue from operation. Cost of revenue from cost of goods sold, beta. Cost of goods sold. If you are not remember these things, new word is there, but it's what? It's equal to cost of goods sold. But here we are just taking cost of revenue from operation, means opening, purchase, direct expense, less closing, or sales minus GP. Not remember? Remember it and write down. Because on the time of solving of the question, these all formula in your mind, then you are going to solve the question. Then cost of revenue from operation upon average means opening plus closing divided by 2. Okay beta, opening stock or opening inventory plus closing inventory and divide by 2, that is what? That is the average. That is what? That is the average inventory. Clear? Okay, go for the next. And next is, it's a trade receivable is the debtor beta. Okay, before the 2013 we are using these name is debtor turnover ratio. Last year they are directly presenting your book trade receivable. This year again they are using the both name, debtor turnover or trade receivable. Turnover ratio is equal to trade receivable. This debtor beta. This debtor will come or not?
Yes, sir.
And debtor is there with the what? Sales or purchase? Sales. To sure and certain we are using some sales. Okay? It's a sure certain we are using for sales. Okay? And sell, that is related with the credit. Because debtor or creditor means credit. Okay? It means total credit sale. Maybe. By that remember, then you are easily remember the questions. Formula. Then what is the formula? Credit revenue from operation means credit sale. Okay beta? Credit revenue from operation means credit sale beta. Credit revenue from operation means credit sale. Divide by average trade receivable. Average trade receivable means debtors beta plus bill. Okay beta, both opening plus closing divided by 2. Both debtors and bill, that money we will receive. Okay, both are there. It means opening debtor and bill plus closing debtor and bills divided by, or the word is what? Trade, opening trade receivable plus closing trade receivable divided by 2. Okay, clear? Now go for the next. And next is make formula fast. Formula beta, net credit purchase upon average trade, and here payable, creditor and bill payable opening, creditor and bill payable closing divided by 2. Clear? Okay, go for the next. Next is working capital turnover ratio. Then what formula is there? Working. Okay, and revenue from operation means sell, means net sell beta, not only sell, net sell. Okay, revenue from operation upon and working capital is equal to beta current assets minus, say remember this, working capital is equal to current assets minus current liabilities beta. Okay, by that we are calculating these things and then revenue from operation net. Done? Okay, next, it's very easy. If you are remember the profit and loss account beta, it's very easy. First is GP ratio. No problem. GP upon sales, and sales here what? Revenue from operations. So beta, it's very easy. Next, NP ratio, net profit ratio. Again, NP into NP divided by sale, and again sale is equal to revenue from operation. Okay, these two is clear. Go for the next. Next is okay. Then operating is equal to operating. Remember the operating profit, remember or not? Direct expense, indirect expense, two type of expenses there, and then indirect expense divided in two parts, operating and non-operating. Not remember. From the gross profit, we are going to less operating expense, then operating profit, and then non-operating expense, that will net profit. No, not remembering. Remember or not? GP is coming here, then transfer this side. Two direct indirect expense beta, And these didn't have two parts. Operating and non-operating. Operating means all the expense which is related with the directly with business, and non-operating like a depreciation, expense of other source. These are what? These are the non-operating. First we are less the operating, then operating profit, non-operating, then net profit. Okay? On the basis of that, this formula made. Operating ratio means, tell the formula. Cost of revenue means sales. Cost of revenue from operation means sales, and divide by revenue from operation means it's the cost of revenue from operation. It's cost of goods sold, and divide by sales. This na? Anything else? And less operating expense. Cost of revenue from operation, this. Opening, purchase return, that expense. Okay? And then it's a sell, less from sales, and then less operating expense. Where is it? Here. Understand now? What? Operating expense, and divide by first cost of revenue from operation. Okay? It's what? It's the plus operating expense less operating income. Divide by revenue from operation means it's a cost of good sold. So beta, next. Both sides will be special for example. Okay, next. Only one is remain, I think, or two. Operating profit ratio. So then operating profit ratio is equal to beta operating profit upon revenue from operation. No need to explain it. Okay. And last is return on investment. I am going to put in short format. Okay. Return on investment is equal to, formula is net profit before interest and tax and dividend. Net profit before interest, tax and dividend upon employed and into 100 dividend here. And how to calculate the capital employed beta? Capital employed. Shareholder fund plus non-current liability or assets minus outside liabilities. Two formulas there beta. Assets minus outside liability or capital, just see the balance sheet beta. It's the total assets minus current liabilities. Then this part will come now. It's the total assets, current liabilities less, then this part is come. And this part is what? Shareholder fund and plus non-current. The two formulas there. For the capital employed, shareholder fund plus non-current liability or total assets minus outside, it means current liabilities. Okay? Anything else? Finished? Now we are going to start the questions.